The Aftertaste.
I'll have what she's spilling.
Welcome to The Aftertaste, the podcast for foodies and pop culture girly swirlies.
We're here to yap with our mouths full of caviar about what we're eating, obsessing over, and what's living rent-free in our heads long after the plates are cleared.
From local bites and unhinged hot takes to friendship, gossip, and internet culture, these are the conversations that linger even after the last bite.
Come hungry and ready for dessert. Happy Hump Day Munch Day, Taste Buddies. Welcome back to the Aftertaste podcast. I'm Madison.
And I'm Priscilla.
And how's your week going?
My week's like, meh. I don't know. I've just been like a lot of over sensory stuff. I haven't been like into TV lately. And I've kind of been like a book slump.
I have also been in a book slump. I feel like you can tell how I'm doing based on how much I'm reading. And if I'm reading nothing, like things are not good.
Yeah. And are you reading anything right now?
No, I have something I'm supposed to finish. I haven't picked it up in 2 weeks.
I'm 10 chapters into this book called Those Who Wait. And it's about the one bi girl and one lesbian girl.
Love.
And they're friends. And like, usually usually I read fantasy smut, but these are my palate cleansers. I just kind of had this book in my Audible and it has very high Goodread rating. And I have not like invested in these characters at all or anything. I don't know. Ever since we had book club and we read like Alchemist.
That was a lot.
Book club was heavy. That was heavy. But like, I just haven't had that fire. And I read 46 books last year.
No, same. Even this series that I'm reading, so it started with a trilogy. I blew through the trilogy. It was so good. Red Rising. And then he ended up making more books. So there's another 3 and I think a 4th coming. But getting back to like open it back up, I haven't. I've just been, and I haven't really been watching TV.
Yeah. And also just the world's sad right now. So I'm sad. But I did get into a little bit of a rabbit hole. There's always every week, there's something new with the Epstein files, all this stuff. But I guess have you ever heard that there's 3 popes, not just one, and the pope that we have is the white pope, and then there's some behind the scene popes?
No, but I love Catholic tea. I was raised Catholic and carry that guilt with me.
So I'll save so I can show you. But there's this guy, his name is Pepe Orsini, and he's our gray pope.
Oh.
And guys, if something happens to me today, I never said anything. But the gray pope, I love the color gray.
That was my maiden last name.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. With the E.
Oh, like, did you watch Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah. I was Meredith Grey for Halloween once. Actually,
wait, I don't know why I never like asked you your maiden name.
Actually, my Instagram handle at one point was 50 Shades of Maddie Gray, even though I fucking hated those books and the movies, and I'll stand on that.
Yeah, I went from having a name that was like the Smith of Vietnam fan, and then to getting like a last name where every time you say your last name, they go, "Is your dad Charles Schwab?" And I'm like, funny story. He's not.
Well, my last name, I'm divorced, but I kept it because I did all the work to change it, and it sounds better, just like Sheena Shea.
So I told Eric that your last name is your married last name, and then he was like, "Should you go back to her name?" I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you know how much women have to go through to change their name? Like, I'm not even fully a Schwab on TSA pre-check or anything because once I like open that Pandora's box, I have to transfer all my hotel points. I have to transfer my passport. I have a couple more years to do it until my passport shifts, but I travel under Tran because I don't want to do all that bullshit."
No, exactly. And I have all these trips planned. I travel like crazy. And so I'm going to have to wait weeks and pay a bunch of money. I paid all the bunch of money before to get it changed and to have my passport changed, my social security card. Also, everyone in my professional life knows me with this last name. So I was just like, if I get married again or if I have kids or something, sure, I'll change it. But for now,
I don't know. I kind of like your OG name. Like, it could be fun. And also the Pope. Wait, oh no. I was just saying the Pope was a great Pope. His last name is not great. Okay, wait. Back to that.
Yeah.
The thing about him. So the term gray Pope refers to a specific modern conspiracy theory centered on a figure named Pepe Orsini, who allegedly is the shadowy ultimate power behind both the white Pope the public pope, and the black pope, which is the superior general of the Jesuits, which I don't know who that is. So apparently they have like the ultimate authority, and they're the he's the head of the 13th Illuminati bloodline
God.
and the true ruler of the Vatican and global affairs. He is said to reside in a secret location, sometimes referred to as a chamber of the gray throne. By the way, if you Google his name, this is just the first thing that pops up in his name. Uh, but he's beneath the Peter's Basilica, which even like the cardinals cannot enter. And then he controls over like the world system. Claims suggest that he controls the military, medical systems, intelligence agencies for over 125 countries, and as well as being a master over the Jesuit order. So like why I went in this deep hole is because like they say like with the Epstein files, Epstein was very high up in the chain, but he's not the leader. That's why he documented everything so well.
Well, I figured there was gonna be more pedophilia stuff when you started talking about the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. So that's all. If you guys want some like food for thought, just take a little deeper dive into that.
Or if you wanna ruin your appetite.
Don't look up Mar-a-Lago.
Speaking of food, should we transition to our next course and feed the group chat?
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
so excited to hear about Wolf.
Ooh, okay. Um, well, I went. Let's just say the only thing good there is the goat
I was gonna
cheese.
say, okay, I'm sorry, Lisa Vanderpump, I love you, but the only good thing I've ever had at any of your restaurants is the goat cheese balls.
And I will go back. Like, I think that we should go back and only eat goat cheese balls and then, like, go across the street and get Elefante pasta alla vodka, get the crudo
Oh, the
Elefante.
crudo with the crispy capers.
And then we can even hop over to their speakeasy at Bar Bamba and get, like, espresso martini. But I think Wolf is, like, an appetizer and a drink thing. There's something a little bit cheesy. Okay, decor I like, but there's something about cheesy about still dressing the staff that way in their little tuxedo vest.
I feel like it's making a comeback and I'm so over it.
So when we sat, did this happen in your other experiences that sir? So when they sat, we weren't ready to order drinks yet, but we're like looking at the drink menu. And then she's like, well, can I start you guys off with a round of champagne?
Yes, they did do that at Sir.
Okay, so like that's their job is to upsell like champagne to start. Okay, smart genius. Because I'll tell you, so the goat cheese balls crispy all around. I think they need more of that hot honey sauce. But we ordered. It was lunch, mind you, so we didn't get like any like the bigger things. I honestly think that the lunch menu was the same that they serve at the pool. Uh, but we ordered just like shrimp tacos to share. And then we ordered these lobster ceviche. The lobster ceviche came in a wonton like crisp, like a taco. But you guys it was $33 and it was as big as my index finger. And then they paired it with a lime wedge next to it. And the lime wedge was, I swear, maybe like a quarter or half inch smaller than the taco that they had.
God.
Yeah, so it was like it was teeny, like this big, and like the price isn't even that. It just wasn't anything that great. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like I
yeah.
don't want to go eat a lobster bite. If you're gonna have lobster ceviche, then make it have mango mix. I don't know. Then I had the shrimp tacos. My friend liked the shrimp tacos. I will say that the shrimp on it was big and good, but it was just nothing. There was no oomph to it. There was nothing special about it. It was a taco I could have had by a pool and enjoyed.
Yeah, if I can get a taco for $2 that's better than your fucking $40 taco, I'm pissed.
Yeah,
I'm pissed.
because what we it was so technically the Christini is considered an app. So we shared the taco. We had not the Christini, it's called ceviche. We had the lobster ceviche and we had goat cheese balls and then we had 2 drinks and it was $125 before tip. So it was under 50 the whole tab
Well,
for 3 entrees. And it just like it's vibey. It's vibey, but like
I feel like that's unfortunately a trend right now is everything is going for all these concepts are going for the vibes for the Instagram attraction and what's going to look the best, but then the menus are really expensive but not very great quality of ingredients or creativity.
did you try, like, any of her bread at the other restaurants? Because I saw a lot of people ordering, like, the loaf of bread that was hot honey, but I was like, "I don't really want a whole loaf of bread and, like, to cut it." Like, they have a loaf of bread and they have a knife in it.
Oh, no, I haven't tried that before.
Oh, well, I would still go back for girly vibes, but I say stick to the apps and leave,
Yeah.
and it's not worth the price, guys, sorry. Where did you eat this week?
I ate at Sexy Roman this week.
How was that?
Okay, I will preface this by saying I am a big, tough critic when it comes to Italian food. If I can make it better, I'm a little irritated, and I don't wanna spend that much money for mushy pasta. Mushy pasta actually I don't get mad very easily. It actually makes me angry, like, I feel my
Wait,
blood pressure go up.
so the pasta that I liked last time, it wasn't good? The lumaki?
So, I liked the sauce of the lumaki, but the noodle every single we ordered 6 pastas, and I tried one of each, one noodle or bite or piece of each, and every single one was overcooked. Like, grossly overcooked, like, not
Okay,
even close to al
I
dente.
didn't have, like, that experience with and I didn't get multiple pastas. I got the branzino,
Mhm.
which I thought was, like, crispy and good. I got the lumaki, which I went at lunch, so, like, my pasta was probably made that morning versus your pasta was made that morning and then eaten that night.
Yeah.
And then I will say that, like, the dessert, I liked.
We didn't get dessert. Well, part of why we didn't get dessert is because they also got this chicken parm for the table.
Oh, yeah, okay, tell me about this.
Okay, well, I'm not really a chicken parm person in general,
Okay.
but
I love a cutlet. I love it.
no, well, this isn't a cutlet, this is the problem. This cutlet was the size of a whole chicken. It was the size of my head. That's not even an exaggeration.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was the big like, I don't know what they pumped into that thing.
Well, like, have you ever seen or heard of, like, Cortino in New York? How they have, like, the famous chicken parm pizza, which
Yes.
yeah, okay. Did it look good like that or no?
No, no, when it got on the table, I was like, "This is going to be disgusting. I'm still gonna take a bite of it so I can complain about it to my friends later." But
Okay,
I
what did you not like about it?
well, it was all breading, which
Okay,
is
yeah, yeah,
like
I
the
like no chicken.
yeah, no chicken. The chicken that it was dry, which I'm shocked it was dry because it was
I didn't
huge.
I'm not because it was very dark in the color that you posted.
It was so much cheese. And then so actually when we first sat down, I was actually feeling pretty optimistic because the service I will also say was phenomenal. Great service. Start to finish, our server was amazing. But he was talking to us about the meatballs and I have a very high standard of meatballs, not only from my former mother-in-law's, best ever, my dad's, amazing, other ones I've tried, but they said it was a veal beef pork mix, and that's a green flag to me. I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, I
But
like a big juicy one, yeah.
they were so herbaceous, which meatballs should not be herbaceous. You should taste
Me?
meat, garlic, and, like, maybe the basil in the sauce, but they had, like, other herbs in it, like oregano or something.
Do
Uh
you like onions in your meatballs?
I don't put them in. I don't I feel like I shouldn't the flavor is fine, but I shouldn't have, like, the texture of it ever.
I like onions in my meatballs. That's all I'm asking. So for all you that like that, it's fine.
Also, the sauce, the red sauce was sweet. That
Mhm.
is my other like, I know you're putting sugar in the sauce. If you're putting sugar in the sauce, I don't want it. If you wanna cut the bitterness, do a carrot or a bell pepper. Sugar is an absolute no, and there's certainly sugar in there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, did anybody get, like, a martini there? Okay, so I will say, like actually, I roll back. I wanna know, was it busy at all?
No.
Because when I went, I was one of 2 tables for lunch, and it made me sad for them, but they're at a hotel, so I was like, "Maybe they get a dinner rush in."
No, but we were at the first seating. It was, like, 5:30, so
Okay. Yeah, I used to go to that restaurant before it was that restaurant, Sushi Roku.
oh, yeah, yeah.
And then we'd go to the W after because you can walk through, and I used to, I kid you not, like, have 8 espresso martinis that night and still be standing and then be able to sleep just fine. And
Wow.
so, like, I was seated in that table, like, I'm an OG to those seats, so it did make me sad that, like, it wasn't busy, and, there's a reason things aren't busy, right?
Oh, 100%. I feel like that's a major restaurant red flag.
Yeah, and they have cool things there. They have, like, elements where it's not too much. I appreciate a martini cart. I think that a
Yeah,
martini
too.
cart is good. It's not over the top. I like that they have that big pepper shaker or pepper grinder because and they didn't go crazy with, like, their food in general, like, you know what I mean? I think that they could turn it around but if you're gonna serve pasta as a lot of your courses and they have a whole section of pasta, then it has to be good.
Yeah, it has to be al dente. To be honest, when they brought out the chicken parm, I was like, "This place is giving Buca de Beppo."
Oh, where did I say that was giving buco de beppo? Oh, Jing. I went to Jing. Okay, Jing is this, like, new hip restaurant that opened up in Scottsdale. Um, it's interesting that where they picked the location because it was an old Schlotzsy that they tore down,
Oh, that's fun.
And then it's like right next to a Safeway basically and McDonald's in the same plaza. And it's a nice steakhouse that came from Aspen. And then it also is in Vegas. But it was very Miami meets Vegas vibe, like the palm trees, the pink. And I texted my girlfriend, Michelle, this is giving Dorit makeover on Real House of Beverly Hills at Buco de Beppo. Like, this is giving like some rock star came in and was like, "We're gonna throw some wallpaper that sticks and some pink chairs, and it's gonna be fun." Like, only good thing about that place is that their bar is all seats instead of like a bar, so my feet's not dangling. But like, that one was like all show. Like, they brought out the tuna and they're like, "We're gonna pour some dry ice if you want to take a picture."
See, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is they're doing all this fluff for Instagram instead of just making good quality creative food.
Yeah.
Ugh. And charging an arm and a leg.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I bet you'll go back because you'll probably have another work thing there.
It's better than the one time I had to go to Olive Garden. It was only one time. It was one time I didn't go to Olive Garden for 30 years, and I went one time for a work lunch, and I ordered a Greek salad with dressing on the side.
Why wouldn't you just get their regular salad that comes in the salad bowl that they spin? What the fuck? Why?
I'm sorry, I wasn't educated on the Olive Garden lore. I like put it's been a cardinal sin in my family. I
No,
felt like this is
I
culture.
fuck with the house salad heavy. It comes with your meal. It's a salad. They like spin it. You get some pepperoncinis in there, some onion, some olives, some
Well,
croutons,
then wait,
and
then
then
that
you
maybe is what I got. It was this is a feta?
it's a salad that comes with like the meals.
Mm.
But here's the thing. I'm okay with those type of restaurants when I have the expectations if you know what you're gonna get. So for me, it's fine. If people are like you're low key 12 o'clock Sunday, back the days before like I didn't have children and like do want to go eat an edible and go get unlimited soup and salad. Fuck yeah, I'll go do that because I know that I'm not getting quality. I know that I'm just going for like low budget vibes. And like once I set that tone in my brain, I'm okay to proceed.
Okay, I totally agree with that because that's the contrast of, like, what I feel like is happening right now, where you're expecting to dress up and go to this nice meal and spend a bunch of money and get mid.
Yeah, like at Olive Garden, like, here, let me tell you guys my go-to meals there. I like a cheese ravioli there.
Oh god.
I like a mushroom ravioli there, and I like an unlimited soup and salad there. And then I like the Andes that they give you at the end. I don't know the last time I went to Olive Garden, but, like, if you ask me to go, I know what I'm gonna order.
If you ask me to go, I'm gonna decline.
Yeah, you know what? To each their own.
Well,
Just so you know, I've never made Italian food for Maddie, and I never will. She can make that for me. I'll stick to the Asian stuff.
We'll be right back after this amuse-bouche.
this episode of the Aftertaste podcast is brought to you by Amara and Associates. Accidents happen when you least expect them, and when they do, you deserve someone in your corner. If you or even your pet has been injured in an accident, Amara and Associates is here to help. Their team focuses on personal injury cases and understands how overwhelming medical bills, insurance companies, and recovery can be. They work to make sure you get the support and compensation you deserve so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. If an accident has turned your life upside down, reach out to Amara and Associates today and see how they can help you move forward. You can give them a call at 623-471-8881. That's 623-471-8881. Well, I feel like we've done already a little bit of whining and dining, but should we transition to the wine list and talk red flag dining orders and etiquette?
Yeah, that's fun. I feel like we're ready there. All
Okay.
right. Go, you go.
I just feel like we have to get the ultimate one right off our chest right now, and that's going to be how you order your steak.
Yeah. Like, I will forgive a medium, but my mom, she orders medium plus, and she does it like really kind of more. She's kind of shifted because like back in the day we were medium rares, and I think she shifted more like with her husband and stuff. But like I could get okay, actually, at a steakhouse, when you say like, if you go to Steak 44 and you say medium, it actually is medium rare. They, like, bump it a little bit, like, their medium is medium rare, their medium plus is actually medium there. But I die when somebody gets well done.
Oh my gosh. I had someone, they will not be named, get theirs butterflied the other day.
Wait, what? How do what do you mean you butterfly a steak?
Yeah.
I've never heard.
It's, like, extra well done at that point because they cut it to make it
I didn't know that that's an option.
Yeah.
Where? What type? What place?
Cleaverman.
What did the server say?
He's the one who offered it. I, like, wanted to, like, almost scold him and be like, "You don't have to give that as an option." Just regressing now. I love you if you're listening. I know you are.
If you're listening, I've been with you when you sent back your steak because it wasn't media. It wasn't well done enough.
We all have. We all have. But you know what? This person is a great sport, so.
Yeah, no. And she lets you eat whatever you want next to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like that grinds my soul a little for sure. And also, like, unless there's a bug in my food or something, I also just like really don't return my food
Oh,
because
no,
I
me
get so
neither.
nervous.
Oh, there was actually this one time, the only I think it's the only time I ever sent my food back. I ordered the steak rare
Mhm.
and, they brought it out, and I mean, it was gray. Like, it looked like a dog toy, and my ex at the time was like, "Well, you have to send that back. This is your moment, like, you have to send that back," and I'm like, "I can't. I've never done that. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
this," and he's like, "I'm paying for this meal, so if you're gonna just I'm gonna be kinda disappointed if you're eating this thing that you're gonna hate," and so I was like, "Okay," and I'm, like, talking to myself to send it back, and the server comes, and she's like, "How is everything?" And I am about to say something, and she goes, "Oh my god, didn't you order that rare? That is so overcooked. I'll take that back for you. That looks awful." And
Did
I
you
was like,
go?
"Oh, thank God."
Wait. So, um, I had an ex-boyfriend, and, like, he had this really sweet uncle, and he invited us to go to dinner, and so, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's an Omaha steakhouse at the Embassy Suites.
I did not know that.
So, we went to dinner there, and he ordered, I think, like, medium well, like, uncle, we got, like, medium rare, and they accidentally switched the steaks for him and his uncle, so, like, my ex had to, like, eat the whole steak, we didn't wanna be rude.
Oh my God.
It was
I feel like that is a green flag, though. I feel like not
we're
sending
not
some
together anymore.
No, 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 when we're talking about dining we're talking about dining red flags and green flags, like, if I'm on a date and they're any form of mean or, like not even mean,
But
but
if they're sweet enough to be like, speak up for you, I see that kind of green though. Maybe
totally,
it's beige,
totally.
maybe it's beige,
No,
but,
I
like,
think that's green.
yeah. Or, like, "Excuse me, like, you got my drink wrong," like, something like that, like, yeah, I would switch, like, if you got my drink wrong, things like that. Well, you're rightfully so to do it. It's when you go out of your way and be mean
Yeah.
to them, that's what I don't like. I'm trying to think of other, like, red
Bad
flags.
tippers.
Yeah, well, that's just an like, okay, but also, "Excuse me, da, 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 but if you were, like, snapping"
Oh.
and, like, digging my nails into my skin at that moment, because something about me and Maddie is we have to go on a lot of, like, business meals, so we have to appease a lot of people, and, like, I like the snapping, yeah. I also one time was at a meal where, like, somebody said, "They're not gonna get a good review out of me today," and I was like, "Huh, please don't mention that you ate with me." What? If you are a closet negative reviewer for ordinary experiences, do not vocalize that.
Absolutely not. If you look at mine, it is all 5 stars. My funniest ones are when I was drunk somewhere. Like, I did this one in the Florida airport, and I was like, "Wow, this pub is so fun, and yeah, you're at an airport, but it's, like, a really good vibe, and I love all the people, and my burger tasted so great." And, like
My friend screenshotted me one time and was like, "How high were you to write this review for 7-Eleven?" Like, I was like, "No, no, no, here's the story." So, like, my girlfriend's dad owns that 7-Eleven, and somebody gave them a one-star review because they didn't like the corner that it was on, and they had to U-turn to get there. So, I was like, "What?" So, I obviously gave him a five-star review.
I mean, and I will if someone gets a 1 star from someone being, like, petty and rude and they don't deserve it, I will recruit all my friends. You've recruited, our producer's been recruited to write 5 stars and flood it because, like, absolutely not. I feel like it takes so much energy to just even write a review, like, even a good one. So why
And I've been a server before. I've been a server for years. I used to work at this one place in Tucson, this big college bar that was known for giving shitty service. And I refilled this guy's water twice. Oh, his soda twice. And I'll never forget that he like stopped me and was like, "You're the best server I ever had here." And he gave me a $10 tip. Like it was like way over 20%. And but then I've also had days where I've been like uberly shit because I've just had a bad day and I'm like going through it. And like servers have days where like everything happens wrong at that table. Like there's nothing you can do in God's earth. Like kitchen's gonna lose their ticket, everything like that. And it's just one of those tables, and you've accepted you're gonna get a bad tip from them, but it's like, these people are human, and, like, they don't own the restaurant, they don't make the rules. Like, yesterday, I saw this person that was trying to get arrested on TikTok because she was refusing to pay her tab because she wanted them to lower the bill after she had so many drinks in Florida, and then she was saying, like, "Trump said I don't have to pay it if I don't want to," and the police was like, "You're gonna pay the bill or I'm gonna arrest you." And she was like, "No, I'll pay the bill when you guys change the price to this. And then I want a written receipt to say that you guys did that." And they're like, "No, you're gonna fucking pay the bill."
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's my red flags for you guys.
Let's move on to our next course and spill some matcha about Toca Madera. Can you please fill me
Oh,
in?
okay, wait, let me pull this up. So I just saw on Instagram that Toca Madera was oh, sorry. I just saw on Instagram that Toca Madera was in trouble for fraudulent charges because they were like charging a bunch of stuff and expensing it to the restaurant. So let me pull this up for you guys. It's so good. Okay. So Toca Madera lawsuit alleged they used funds for flying out OnlyFans models, which is like the headliner. And for those of you guys don't know, Toca Madera is this like well, okay, if you don't know if you didn't watch VPR and know Toca Madera, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because that's where Rob went to dinner with another girl and he was dating Sheena Shea and they saw him at Toca Madera. But so Coke Madera opened up here in Scottsdale, and they have like other restaurants in LA, right? I don't, and they have a Vegas one, I guess it's saying now too. And it's just this uber trendy like restaurant. Their cocktails are all $25. I only like one cocktail there. It's called like Winnie the Pooh. It has honey in there. I
Yum.
never like Toke Madera is where you take somebody that's from out of town who wants like an experience. It's not somewhere where you go to have good food, and it's not somewhere where you go anywhere like to go get drinks with your friends anymore. It's just somewhere where you go and you're like, "Oh, I want to show you guys an experience," because they have like fire dancers and stuff.
Mhm.
Their food is mid. From a marketing perspective, I want to go over what they got in trouble for, and then like what I kind of think of it from a marketing perspective. I want Maddie's thoughts too for marketing. Okay, so they got a residential ranch in Aspen, Colorado. Um, I would say no because they don't have a restaurant in Aspen from what I'm seeing. It says their restaurants are in Scottsdale, Vegas, West Hollywood, and Brickell. Where's Brickell?
No idea.
Will you Google where Brickell is? Actually, Brickell kind of sounds Colorado-y, but it doesn't sound Aspen-y.
N-
Producer? Oh,
Oh,
Miami. That
that
makes
tracks.
sense. That makes sense. I've been to Miami. Okay. So, no. What do you think?
Oh no, definitely not. I think not for that.
Approximately $100,000 worth of furniture for the ranch. No.
No.
You guys got the house in fucking Miami. Like, I would be like, okay. Like,
Yeah, if you got it somewhere that you have
like,
a restaurant.
yeah, because then, like, the execs are flying in for it. This one's good. Multiple engagement rings.
Absolutely not.
And why multiple? Like, is the whole VP staff abusing it? Is one guy like, why are there so many engagement rings? And also, is it lab grown?
Yes.
Plane ticket for various females and OnlyFans models to attend restaurant openings.
Yes.
I think
Valid.
that's acceptable. I think
Totally.
like that's a marketing fee. You want hot people there, you're marketing.
The whole thing is experience.
Yes, really expensive shit with hot people. That would be fine. I'd take the off. A luxury wakeboard worth $700,000. Like my no,
God.
sorry, wakeboard boat.
Okay, that makes more sense, but still no.
There's like I guess there's water near West Hollywood, but like also if it's a marketing expense, if you're taking your OnlyFans girls out on the boat,
And
I
making
could
social
see
content.
it. Like if they rented the boat often, I could see that. You know what I mean?
But I
Yeah, they should have made content on it. Okay, this one, a 25,000 per month residential rental off the coast of Miami at least half of which between 10,000,000 to 15 oh wait, between 10,000 to 15,000 per month is expense to combination of the restaurant and entity defendants, which is like boarding for your like if I had to travel to Miami all the time, I would need a rental over there. That's like a business expense.
Yeah, that would make sense to me too.
Yeah. But then a $5,000,000 residential home in Miami purchased from third party Michael D'Alessandro.
Just he bought a house for $5,000,000.
It's like a third million. I mean, a third party person. Like it's not even like the owner. Like gotta get smarter. Like the owners have to purchase it, then they expense it, right?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Personal travel to foreign countries and continents, including Europe, Australia, Dubai, and I I kinda say, like, if you're talking business, when you're traveling, then it's a business expense.
I agree. Well, especially with a restaurant and you're trying to get influences.
Or maybe you're looking at new places or, like, like, they have a big brand. I feel like going to these places, I feel like you can write that off.
No, I definitely agree with that.
Okay, the next one is sports cars, including brand new Ferrari and a luxury Maybach SUV.
I'm a car hater and I think Ferraris are ugly.
Well, also, like, don't they have to be over 6,000 pounds?
Yeah, there's some rule. So no.
Yeah, like, you didn't get a G-Wagon for the weight restriction, like, that's just crazy. So the what it said is just upon information, belief, Mr. Paramus falsified financial records for each of the restaurant entity defendants to hide purchases made by Tanha and Vernon as described above. So, I mean, I would say that he can get away with half that.
I agree.
Yeah, like, and that's just my food for that.
Well, should we finish this off with the palate cleanser?
Yeah, what do you got for us?
Marry, fuck, kill, food edition. We're gonna start. Should we start easy or
No, easy and then get harder.
okay? So we'll start.
Whoa, guys, what are we talking about?
Okay, soup dumplings, ravioli, pierogies.
Okay, I'm gonna marry a ravioli, and then I'm gonna fuck a soup dumpling, and then I'm gonna kill a pierogi because what a fuck is like the first time my friend offered me a pierogi, I was like, "This is a fucking white dumpling. What do you mean? This is a dumpling."
Like, kill pierogi so fast. I don't eat potato and fucking anything.
I was like, "You want pierogi?" I was like, "What is a pierogi? This is a dumpling." Go on.
I actually would marry soup dumplings.
I eat soup dumplings all the time, but, like, where I was coming from is, like, you can sauce up a ravioli a different way. You can stuff a ravioli a different way, you know what I mean?
You
There's
can do different soups. The dumplings.
kind of. And I just want a disclaimer that I did try this week the Courtney Cook soup dumplings with an onion cup. I don't know if I, like, got the wrong onion. I said at Trader Joe's it's sweet onion, didn't taste sweet. I then put it in, like, an ice water bath to, like, cut the edge off for 10 minutes, and I ate it, and I was like, "This is a lot of, like, overpowering raw onion in my soup dumpling." So, like, for me, that was a fail.
Okay, next one. Yupa mayo, chili crunch, or pickled wasabi.
Okay. I'll marry pickle wasabi.
Period.
I love that shit.
Same.
Like, QP mayo. What was the third one?
Chili crunch.
Ooh. Honestly, I could go without the chili crunch and keep the QP mayo, and strictly because I'm Vietnamese, I'm more like I love chili crunch, but I'm more of like a bird's eye chili person anyways, so I could live without the other and be completely fine.
Okay, I'm the opposite. I don't need that much mayo in general, but I love chili crunch.
Yeah, and I was just strictly thinking about like I wasn't liking eggs.
you really have been on mayo. Okay, one more for the easiest round. I always say this wrong.
Foie gras.
Foie gras. Bone marrow. Oysters.
Oh, that one's so hard.
I feel it's easier.
No, because like, okay, if it's a pan seared foie gras, not like that like jammy butter that they make. What's that called? Where it like comes
Pate?
as like gelatiny on top.
I don't know.
It's not like it is like pate, but it's a little bit different. But like they like yeah, I would say like pate. They serve it like a slice.
Yeah.
Like no, like if it's like Michelin star, like, that's your add-on, that foie gras piece that melts in your mouth, then I'm gonna marry the foie gras. What's the
Ooh,
other options?
oysters and bone marrow.
I'm gonna have to fuck the oysters and kill the bone marrow.
Yeah.
Even though I love them all, even though I love them all.
No, totally. I'm marrying oysters for sure. So I will say one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth was Michelin star foie gras in these they were like in little cherries at Blind in Portugal. Oh my fucking god. Um but I'm going to kill them and fuck bone marrow.
Bone marrow's so good, like, especially 'cause when you make pho, like, you put it in there and then it, like, pops out, and, like, when I was a kid, I called it little blubbers, but, like, if you go to a restaurant and they're making you dig for these little slivers that you're
Oh, it's so
giving,
annoying.
it does annoy me.
Yeah, I'm also thinking I cook my red sauce with bone marrow bones, so I just like I can't kill it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I get ya.
Okay, dirty martini, espresso martini, spicy marg.
Oh, you go first.
Okay, I'm actually gonna marry a spicy marg. I am a basic SoCal bitch, and I fucking love tequila. I love super spicy margaritas. If you ask me my favorite drink I've ever had in my life, it's a perfect spicy marg. I'm really particular about them because I don't like them to be too sweet. But I'm gonna marry a spicy marg, and I think you have to fuck a dirty martini.
Yeah, I would say if we're gonna go in, like, practical, like, everyday settings, I would go the exact same route as you because, like, spicy marg, you could sit down, you can have one immediately, you can go do things after, all this stuff, and, like, a crisp dirty martini is so good. The why I chose to kill an espresso martini is that you gotta have a good bartender for it. I like
Yeah.
mine creamy. I don't like mine coming out dark as shit, like, I like mine with a little bit of Baileys.
I'm the opposite.
See?
If it's light colored, I am very upset. I won't drink it.
See, we're different. Like, I get upset if me and Eric me and Eric will be like, "Can we get a shot of Bailey's next time?" Like, we'll like, so see,
No, I want mine, like, almost black, and I want a big foam.
yeah, I want mine to be a little like with some Bailey's, and then I'll throw it back. And honest, and fun fact, but the Weston makes really good ones.
Okay, and grand finale, Toro, uni, caviar.
I know what I'm gonna do, and it'll be controversial either way what I pick, but I'm gonna marry Uni, I'm gonna fuck Toro, and I'm gonna kill the caviar.
Really?
I love a Santa Barbara uni. I can eat that shit. I can spread it on things. Like, I love like, if it's good uni, like, that's my number one love.
Okay. Well, so I would say I feel very similarly, but about Toro, like, hard marry Toro. When I was in Japan, I ate Toro every fucking day, sometimes multiple times a day. So I'd marry Toro, but I would fuck uni for sure. I mean, that creamy, buttery goodness. And I love caviar, but
I know, but it's just, like, it doesn't hold a candle to, like,
no.
that one bite satisfaction, and, caviar is more expensive, so, the other ones will do the job just fine and get me the same type of happiness.
Yay!
Yay! Well, that's all we have for you guys today, taste buddies.
Stay hungry.
See you next Wednesday.